Oh. Yeah, live stream, so.
You're on mute, sister.
Oh, I'm just talking. I'm if nobody's hearing anything. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Joyce. Oh my gosh. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so that's taken care of. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome. We are here. It is Wellness Connection time. Time to just chit chat about being well, get some ideas and celebrate some things. So yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for being here. You do have a moment to put this out for me, help me get some other people. Anthony, glad to see you. How was your shred? Thumbs up. You have a good shred? All right, sir. Yeah. There we go. So we're glad you could be here. Wellness. There we go. I just posted that on the page. Oh, it's Corey Boo. Hi, Boo.
Hi, Mom.
Hey there, sweet pea. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm alive.
All right, you got out that bed. We gonna count that a victory. Hallelujah. Thank you. And Miss Joyce is here. Thank you, Miss Joyce, for being here. Welcome.
Oh, it's not my pleasure, but I am so happy always to get on. It's so uplifting, so encouraging.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what buddies do. We help each other, we support each other. And our tagline is simply, if you will talk healthy, you will think healthy. If you think healthy, you will live healthy. And once you live healthy, you're gonna love healthy. So
Yes.
you just keep on keeping on. That's what we do. Just keep on keeping on. So we're gonna give people a little bit more time to get in. If you are able and you can share the link to this session, maybe on Facebook, maybe to a friend's page or whatever. Please do that. I would just really, and if you could go there and just hit like, that would just be awesome.
Did you have lose sound for a minute or something?
No, I was talking, but I was muted. I didn't even realize it. That's why I need you, husband. I need my husband.
Papa Nate had one job.
Yeah, one job.
Corey, I know you didn't just say something.
I love you, Papa Nate.
That's not what you said. Did I hear Anthony was on?
Anthony is on. Our favorite nephew. Don't tell the others, Anthony. Don't tell the others.
All right,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. How you doing? I thought I was on mute.
No. We're doing good. It just makes my heart so glad.
The person who shouldn't be on mute was on mute, I think.
Well, you know what? Don't get your heart Staples. Welcome, Mama Connie.
Hi, baby.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Yay.
I'm hanging in there. Yeah.
We're so glad you're on. How did you like those shakes, those berry shakes?
You know what? What I love it because all I've had is the vanilla kind. And so this one is better. I even used it with water when I ran out of milk.
There you go. It'll work. It'll
and
work.
It still tastes good.
Oh, Mom Newman is on tonight. Oh, she gonna tell it, y'all. She gonna tell it tonight. Come on. Glory. Oh, well,
good evening.
Good evening.
I told them on the prayer line, I said, I have to go because I got an important meeting tonight.
That's right. right. She got a meeting tonight. Oh, we can't wait to hear your testimony tonight. We want to take one more minute. If you have some friends you can text, or if you can post this on your Facebook page, or call your buddy. Maybe your buddy's not on yet. And of course, there will be some people in the chat, I am sure, at some point. Not yet. Oh, yes, Francesca's here. Hey, Miss Francesca. Woo. Oh, I wish you were on the Zoom tonight, girl. I wish you were on the Zoom tonight, because she has just, been so faithful. And so we're just grateful to her, grateful for her. Welcome, Sweet Pea. All right. I don't know what I did in there. Oh, there's Nate. Okay, he's on there too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started tonight. I want to say welcome to you. My name is Dr. Brinetta, and I am I'm your favorite wellness coach. Amen. And my buddy and I, Arlene Dandridge, we have worked together for many years to build our health and wellness levels. And this year, the Lord called us to share those wonderful strategies with everyone we know. And thus the Wellness Connection was born. And we're just so glad you could be here. Welcome, Amber. We're glad you're on. Yay.
Hi.
Hi, CP. And so I don't know what I did with my phone, but I'm going to figure it out in Jesus' name. All right, I'm going to do it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, one of the things I want to see is some thumbs up there. Do I have any shredders in the house? Do we have any shredders? Oh, I got a couple thumbs up. All right, good. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Shred 10 is our wonderful monthly jump start to health. It is a 10-day wonderful program that allows us to push away some of the things that we are doing or eating that aren't as healthy as we know we should, and embrace some wonderful health strategies that help to bless our body. And our team, our Wellness Connection, we do that shred every month, 10 days every month. We always start on the second Monday and we end on the third Wednesday. And guess what? That Shred 10 event just ended on yesterday. So this just kind of works out perfect that our Wellness Connection opportunity would start or show up on today. So before we get into those wonderful testimonies, I do want you to take a moment and just kind of think through something that you did this week or in the last 2 weeks since we last talked that you say, I did good. Something in your wellness plan that you say, I really did good. All right, think about it. So maybe you, skipped that second piece of cake. Maybe you went for a walk during your lunch break. Maybe you got all your water in. So I want you to get that in your mind. What's something that has really gone well for you that you say, I did that. All right, got it in your mind? So for those of you that can, Anthony, you keep your hands on that steering wheel, but those of you that can, if you would like to type your happy thing in the chat, I see that thumbs up, Mom Newman. If you would like to type that in the chat, that'd be great. And if anyone would like to share something that went well with your plan, your wellness plan over the last couple of weeks, anybody want to share? Write it down somewhere. Okay, so you skipped eating a cupcake at Nate's birthday. Yes, we both get high five for that one. Yes. And guess who else skipped the cupcakes? Mom Newman, she did not have a cupcake. So good job. You get to pat yourself on the back there a little bit. Because, I tell you, and those cupcakes, they had lots of icing and sprinkles and ooh-wee. What else? So Arlene, thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to share something that they did well they feel really good about for their wellness program in the last couple of weeks. So Francesca is in the chat on YouTube, and she says she's eating more fruits and vegetables this week. Woo, woo. We give you a come on and put some claps together for Miss Francesca. Oh, I tell you, it feels so good when you feel yourself, see yourself doing the things that you really want to do. We're going to keep talking about this. I am especially ecstatic today because someone who's been on with us since January finally had the chance to do the shred. And so I'm glad she's here tonight. My very own Mom Newman. Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. So why don't you come on and talk to us, Mom Newman? Tell us about your shred experience. You're still muted, Sweet Pea. Let's see. There you are.
There we go. I have to admit it was awesome. It was far better than what I thought it was going to be. And I too I had no sweets until Monday night, I ate a chocolate covered strawberry.
Oh, bless you.
I went the whole time. But I didn't get discouraged. I said, you know what? If you could look at Nate's cupcakes.
Come on now.
Cupcakes. I went to Michael's birthday party this past Sunday. I did not eat any of his birthday cake.
Look at that.
And there were 2 of those strawberries sitting up there in the refrigerator with no cover on them.
And they got you.
But overall, like I said, it was just awesome. I went the entire time. I had 2 cups of coffee, but I had plant-based coffee creamer.
Nice.
Yes.
Isn't it good? It's good too. That creamer is good.
10 days though. 10 days.
10 days.
Have a cup of coffee, at least one every day.
Wow.
So everything overall, it was a good experience for me. And I also know what my challenge is going to be without the shred or with the shred, it's my portions when I eat that meal.
Yes.
Cutting back on the portions, because psychologically, it was like you've been eating fruit and salad all day.
Mm-hmm.
I ate the meal in like early afternoon, late afternoon. It was like, well, you're still eating vegetables and, sweet potato, but I really could have put a little less on that plate. And I lost an average of about like 4 pounds. I feel great. I was not taking my 1 hour nap every day.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was good. It was all good for me. And I will do it again. Yes.
And you're ready to do it again. Look at that. She didn't just
Blood pressure was it fluctuated between like 140 over 60 something down to one day it was like 120 something over. Yes, it was almost normal.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was in a good range the whole time. I definitely saw the benefits of doing the shred. Yeah.
Doing the shred. Look at that. And how are you feeling in your body, Mom? Do you feel deprived or do you feel good?
No, I feel good. And even I'm not bloated. I don't feel bloated. So yes, I give it a 98%. 98%. Like, and I didn't have a chip. I had gluten-free tortilla chips.
There you go.
Ding, chips, ding, ding. No M&Ms, none of that. I even bought I bought the small slice gluten-free wheat bread.
Wow.
It was like the teeny Monica said, where you get this little bitty bread?
But it still
Yeah.
feels good to have it though, right? It just feels
Yeah.
good to have a little something.
Very good experience for me. It really was.
That is so awesome. You know, one of the things that people are afraid to do this because they feel that they're going to feel deprived. They're gonna maybe be tired or lacking. You have a good mindset, such a good mindset. Mom, share one strategy in particular that really helped you be successful.
Planning what I was going to eat.
Right?
Making
Are we
sure
talking
I
about
had,
that?
yes, we had plenty of fruit in the house.
Yes.
We had plenty of fruit. I loved my shakes, my chocolate shake.
Ooh, those chocolate shakes.
Yes, I had, so, but I would say the main strategy is I knew pretty much I had everything, that I was supposed to eat. I pretty much had it in the fridge and stuff.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I didn't have to be looking and wondering.
Right, right. Yeah.
No fried
That's
foods. Everything was baked. Yeah.
nice, nice, nice. Well, I know one other strategy that you used, and that was you had a buddy, right?
Oh, yes. Miss Debbie. Oh, my goodness. Miss Debbie Richardson. We were texting. Yes. Every morning, for every day, we text all throughout the day when we had our breakfast, our lunch, and our dinner. We text to say what we had eaten. So we were accountable.
Nice.
Another strategy, well, I won't say a strategy, but another thing I was able to do, I did my silver sneakers exercises.
Nice. Yeah, the videos, right?
Right, yes, on
Yeah.
YouTube video. So I did those. I didn't do them every day, but I got them in like 3 to 4 times each week.
And that means you met your goal, right? Because with the shred, we ask you to get that movement going. So
Yeah.
increase your movement 3 to 4 days out of the week.
Mhm.
And so that's enough to kind of tip you and to get your energy levels up and things. Well, let's hear a little bit from your buddy. Come on, Miss Debbie. Woo! Unmute yourself and let's hear a little something. Take yourself off mute. Uh-oh.
Okay, so here I am.
Oh, there you are. Yes.
Yeah, that's my accountability buddy right there.
Yes.
She kept, it was like, it was really awesome the way we were tracking our meals daily and portion them. At least I was portioning. I know she was. And I liked her menu. Her menu was really, really healthy and good. I like her menu. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And she even ate out during the shred. So she had to attend 2 birthday parties, not just one, but 2 in that 10-day time, which, Mom, you'll see in a minute. You were my model for July's challenge. When I saw how you put that together, you were my model. Debbie, how is it feel to have that partner, that accountability partner?
Oh, it helps a whole lot. It helps a whole lot. It keeps you on track. It keeps you, you see what they're eating, and it helps you to also follow suit and be honest about what you're eating. Yeah.
Yes. And it gives you that little extra boost. You say, well, now if Mom Newman could do it, I could do it.
I can do it.
If she could do it. And I had a chance to visit her, and she literally had her booklet out with Monday and what she ate, and Tuesday and what she ate. She was showing me everything.
Yes.
And I tell you, I just couldn't be more proud. Oh, I'm just so proud. And, it just goes to show that once you make up your mind that you really want a healthy body, you really are willing to do the healthy thing. It seems hard, but just 10 days. Just 10 days.
Yes.
Mom Newman, what would you tell someone who's trying to decide whether or not they should do this, or if they think it's going to be hard? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to look at the pros and cons health-wise, what their present state of health is, and what they would like for their health to be.
Mm-hmm.
And in considering that, they have to, it's the mindset. Because as you know, I had my birthday in May. And
Yeah,
I told you, I said, after my birthday, June, I'm going to do the shred.
she said it.
Mhm.
And I verbalized it.
Yeah,
So when the time came, my mindset was, okay, you said you were going to do this. Now
yeah,
you have to do it.
yes,
That's what I would say. You just have to make up in your mind and set the goal that you're going to do it. And
yes.
you push yourself to say, I know I can do this. So
Yes.
I was quite proud of myself at the way I handled it. Like I said, mainly more the sweets was the biggest thing.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I'm popping, the M&Ms, from time to time. And I had not one M&M the whole time.
Ooh, wee.
I mean, well, Debbie had me, it was something I forgot to tell her one day. And she says, you got to be honest. You can't be cheating.
Uh-oh,
I don't know what it was, but it
uh-oh,
wasn't cheating. I just didn't tell her. And in conversation, I mentioned it and she says, wait a minute, you didn't tell me that.
uh-oh.
So yes, the partnership works very well.
It really does. It really does. And just to be able to share your challenges with each other, share your successes. And Arlene will tell you, there's been times when I'm calling her, well, I will call her and I will say, girl, you got to talk me down. You got to talk me down because I'm ready to do something. And she knows just what to say.
Yes.
To, remind me, okay, you don't want that chocolate cake, Brinetta. You don't want that. You want, your wellness. So I love it. I'm so proud of you. And prayerfully, this will be an encouragement. Those that are watching right now, those that will watch soon. Welcome. My sister-in-law, Miss Doris, is on in the chat in YouTube. This will become an encouragement. And when you've done it the first time and you feel so good, you just feel so good. And so once you've done it that first time, then you're almost going to be looking forward to it. Especially when you see results. You weren't tired in the afternoon, you didn't need that nap. Your blood pressure came down. Wow, this is big deal, you know. And I would bet if you were near a scale, you might have lost, let go of a pound or two. And so this is a wonderful program, and it's not hard. It really isn't. It's all about making up your mind. Miss Debbie, what would you tell someone who's trying to decide, do I really want to do it? What would you tell them?
I would say if they don't think they can do it alone, to grab a partner, accountability partner, and communicate like that, and that partner who is willing to do it, it helps a whole lot. The whole 10 days, I didn't have not one sugary drink. Wow. That was amazing because I'm so used to getting a drink. I had water. I stick with water. Yeah. My fruits were, I was getting more fruits into my group of eating. I was getting more vegetables. I was actually making my salad with fresh vegetables, going to the store, picking them. I was like, oh my God, it's been a while since I've done it like this, picking them and eating and not eating after a certain hour. And like I said, I would brush my teeth. So that was the end of that meal right there. And and Mom Newman, she kept me, like, when I would hear from her, she would hear from me, and we go back and forth, bounce back and forth. And that was exciting right there. Yes. That was exciting. Yeah. So I would just say, be willing to find you a good partner who is willing to be honest, and someone who's ready to do it with you and say, yes, let's get these pounds off. Let's eat good, healthy choices. And I will, go with that.
Amen. Oh, thank you both, you guys. This is just awesome. Again, our team shreds once a month. We do 10 days every month. We always start on the second Monday, and that means we end on the third Wednesday of the month, every month. And I'll give you the dates for our next shred. So one of the key things they said is find a buddy. Find a buddy. invest, find somebody else that will do this plan with you. So that's what I really want to encourage you all to do as we move into our next phase of our conversation. And of course, I'm so grateful for my buddy. Thank you, Lurleen. You're the bestest buddy ever. I am going to share my screen. We are wrapping up the last couple of days. I will ask, oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to share. Hopefully you can see my screen. You guys tell me if you can't. Okay, so you should see July on the screen. I hope you can. If you can't, somebody let me know. But I'm going to back up to our June challenge, which was 3G and rest. And we talked about grace, gratitude, and glee. So now, do I have anybody on that wants to share? Anybody that took this challenge this month? Anybody take the grace, gratitude, and glee challenge?
I don't think I did that.
Not really? All right. So that was the goal for the month of June. And I got so excited about it. I'll tell you, just to think through these three areas, that grace over your past, where you release things. You know how some days you can't even sleep well, you guys, because you got something on your mind. Someone said something to you or you said something to them. And now you feel some sort of regret or angst about it. But being able to speak some grace over that and let it go. Grace for what you did, grace for what someone else did. You know, I had to speak grace to myself this week because I refused to fold my laundry. Y'all pray for me. But so I'm leaning on grace right now.
Lord.
Hey, you're not supposed to try me in. And then gratitude for the moment. And one of the things that this has done for me is really helped me to move away from kind of that bitterness and kind of wrestling with myself all the time over things in the moment that I really don't like. So I'm able to say, but what am I grateful for? And that has really just pulled me right on out. I've just enjoyed that. And then of course the glee. Being able to smile about something wonderful that's coming up. So this is something, it's here in our connection guideline. If you didn't have a chance to really focus in on that, I really want to encourage you to go back and do that. This was a mindful journal that we sort of wrote some things. And the next part, and now my husband can also attest to this, is really spending some time with rest. 2 minutes of silence, 30 minutes of stillness, and just get in that bed and lay down or sit down somewhere with some quiet, and then really going for the 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which those of you that have done the shred, you know that fits right into that shred goal. So man, I'll be getting the best sleep these last couple of nights, just really great sleep. So I want you to keep that in mind, all right, as we get ready to launch ourselves into July. So you have a whole nother week in June I'm sorry to keep going back and forth, to maybe try some of this now that the shred is over and you can give some of those brain cells to this exercise. I really want you to consider this, being able to speak some words of grace. Sometimes the reason why we're eating isn't because we're hungry. The reason we're eating is because we're anxious or upset over something from the past. We're disappointed, we're disgruntled, whatever it may be. And so speaking grace to that can release you and enable you to move forward. So it's a wonderful, wonderful practice. That whole gratitude piece, I won't go back over that, but you still have a couple of days left in the month of June. So if you'd like to jump on this is a part of this is in your Wellness Connection Guideline. And I have put the link for that in the chat. Let me try to put it in here in online. Let me do that for you guys online. Any questions about the June guideline? Let me see if I can find that really quickly and give you guys that link. Search for the link. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put the link to the wellness connection guide right here. Let's see, share, copy the link. I'm gonna put that in the chat, even on YouTube, you guys. So here's the wellness connection guide. And if you want that, those of you that may be watching online and not able to ask for it here or see it in the link or in the chat, then just ask me for it. Send me an inbox and I will share that with you. This is the document that we will continue to use all year long. So you could literally go back in this document all the way back. You can see here, there was May. Here's April. So this is the guide that we've been using, and I created it this way so that when people get started, they can go all the way back, and you can always re-embrace what we're doing. Okay, so there's our January water challenge, and just moving on and on. Okay. All right, so that said, let's see what's coming up for July. So July's challenge is 2 parts also. It's called Drive Past the Drive-Through and Pre-Plan for the Restaurant. So we know that during the summer month, everybody is going out to eat. There's a lot of busyness going on. And many of us, I just talked with someone today, they eat out, several times a week. Oh, I'm so sad about it. And we both lamented because now they have some concerns. So for the month of July, we're going to ditch the drive-through. That's right. No more driving through. I want you to say that. Say that I'm not going to drive through. I am going to follow these 5 thoughts. Number 1, I will sit down to eat. No eating in the car. No driving through and eating in that car. And don't drive through and take it home either. Just no drive through. No drive through. Don't do it. Why would I say that? Because you and I both know, we all know that food in the drive-through is full of stuff. It's not real food. So I want you to start talking to yourself right now, just for the month of July. Once July's over, if you want to go back, you can go back. But I want to give a good God bless you to my husband, Nathaniel Staples, who completely broke me from driving through to eat anywhere. My husband does not like eating in the car. And so, that's what a blessed marriage will do for y'all, okay? But I realized I don't eat much in my car anymore, maybe an apple or some yogurt on my way to work, but he really broke that. So I want you to agree that for the month of July, you're not going to do fast food. You're going to sit down to eat. You're not going to eat in the car. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to myself. Don't eat in the car. If you need help, call Nate. He'll help you. All right. Number 3, and these are hard ones for me, you guys. You're going to step away from your desk or whatever else you're doing. You will not multitask while you eat. Okay, so step away from your desk. You're not going to eat while you're on the phone. Oh. And I think, who mentioned it? Somebody mentioned it. 1 serving at a time. 1 serving. That means you're going to need to read some labels. You're going to need to measure your food. You're going to need to discover, what is a serving of meatloaf? What's a serving? Figure that out and eat 1 serving. Wash that plate, put it away. And with the idea that if I need another serving, I can have one. Okay, as long as it's good, healthy food. All right. But most of us, we don't know what 1 serving will do. We just don't know. So recently I've been counting out my 1 serving of tortilla chips. I get my little Ziploc baggie, and the tortilla chips that I have, I get to have 16. So I count my 16 tortilla chips in my little baggie, and then I put the bag away and put it away. All right. I broke that rule yesterday with the popcorn, because you know how they say it's 35 calories per cup. But of course, if you just sit with that bag, you're going to eat 8 cups of popcorn. So the goal is 1 serving. Measure out 1 serving. Look at what that looks like on your plate. and agree with yourself that you're going to start with one serving of vegetables, one serving of meat, one serving of your starch. You know, even if it's a dessert, one serving. All right. So those are the ditch the drive-through rules. The second side of this is survive the menu. So what are we doing? You say, well, I thought you said don't drive through. Yep, I said don't drive through. But that doesn't mean you won't go sit down and have a meal at a restaurant. So here's the rules. This is what I've learned over the years. Arlene will tell you, matter of fact, Mom Newman just did this with me last week when we were headed to Hilltop Jamaican. We pulled up the menu and previewed the menu before we got to the restaurant. And we looked at what items do they serve that work within our wellness meal plan. And she called me and said, okay, what can we eat over here? And I'm like, girl, let's look. And we found out that Hilltop Jamaican, you guys listen, if you focus on proteins and veggies, it's a great place to go eat. That cabbage was the bomb. And so we were able to say, this is what we're going to have before we get there. All right. The next thing is when you go to the restaurant, you need to tell the waiter, no, thank you. I don't want the chips. I don't want the bread. I don't need that appetizer, because it just adds unnecessary calories to your, meal. Now, yes, when we're on the shred, corn tortillas and salsa are actually on the shred, but just ask yourself, are you going to count out your 14 tortilla chips? The answer is no. No. I'm going to eat this basket and then I'm going to ask for another basket full. So maybe for just the month of July, you'll agree, none of the appetizers, no, don't sit the chips out and the bread out. I'll wait on my meal. We, number 3, focus on protein and veggies. Keep an eye on your serving size. So that's number 4. And the way you can do that is as soon as your plate comes, ask your waiter, can you bring me a box and cut that food in half? Literally, at least half of it you don't need on that plate. America has forgotten what a serving size looks like. So if you'll wrap up your doggy bag immediately, then I'm gonna cut half of this meatloaf or half of this burger or half of this salad, whatever it is, and put it aside, because the truth is our portions have gone crazy. All right. And last but not least, number 5, try to limit yourself to 2 eating out experiences per week. Don't eat out more than twice a week. It's just the sodium and the fat and all those kinds of things that you really, honestly, you want to try to control, but you won't be able to. So that's kind of those guidelines. I want to take a moment now and ask, are there any questions about these 2 sets of challenges here? Who's got some thoughts, questions, thoughts? What do y'all think?
Would you say that some of your vitamins or supplements increases your appetite?
That's an interesting question. And I think everybody's body is different. So if you notice that when you're using certain things, it's creating, maybe keep a little journal for about 7 days and see what those things are, and then maybe take them away and see the difference for 5 to 7 days, then you can really pinpoint some things going on there. All right. It takes a couple of days for you to see it, but there are some things that can increase your appetite. And so I'm really thrilled about the plant powders that we use, because I have found that not only do they decrease, they don't add to, they actually make me feel nice and full. And I'll look around and once I get those in, I'm a happy clam. But everybody's body is different. So you'll really want to do, I love what Mom Newman did. And Arlene and I have shared this strategy before. If you plan the night before what you're going to eat for the next day, and then gather those things together so that you're not scrambling. It's one of the quickest ways to bring your menu and your meal plan into control. So, but yeah, try that test, Debbie, and see what you think. Okay. Any questions or thoughts or, where's my buddy? Buddy, do you have something to say about our challenge for July? Any questions from anyone?
Well, I think the thing is, so what I've discovered about eating out is that it is very possible. And I'll talk about what I did when I went to Hilltop. I knew I have, even though rice is something that you can have on the shred, I have personally tried to take rice and various carbs out of my diet. So what I did was, and some people may think something about it, but I actually packed my cauliflower rice and I packaged some cucumbers and some strawberries. And I just ordered some curry chicken and had a feast. Me and Brock, we went at it. And so that's after years of me and Brinetta have learned how to eat out, So, when you see July is drive past, the drive-throughs and, plan for your restaurants, it's easier, if you just take the time to think about it. So there's been times where I've taken the 0-carb tortillas with me and use that as a bun for my burgers, which in essence, a burger would be meat and veggies, so opposed to having the bacon cheeseburger with barbecue sauce, I said, let's go for a regular burger with lots of extra, they don't mind putting extra lettuce or extra tomato or extra onion or anything of that nature. And now, it's technically like you kind of having a protein salad in a sense, so you can find ways to still be creative. What are those things that we use, sister? The sandwich, flatbread sandwich meat, sandwich breads. But anyway, there's alternatives that you really, I forgot what they're called. They're really thin, but you can use those things to help you supplement your meals, versus having the French fries. Sometimes we are looking for that crunch, get some carrot sticks, with your burger. Say, hey, I know you guys have French fries, but I also know you have buffalo wings. And I know you guys serve that with carrots.
Celery and carrots.
Yep. So, can you supplement my French fries for celery and carrots? So, those type of things are things that you learn over time and you learn what works for you. And every now and then I package some things away for my and that's for my like dessert and stuff. So at Nate's party, the reason why I was okay, actually me and Brinetta, is I brought a protein, what is it? Like a protein bar or something of that nature, which is kind of sweet in nature, but it's still healthy within the guidelines of what we can and what we cannot, what we can have. So, and that's what we've done throughout the years. One of the things, like for birthdays, we get each other protein Pop-Tarts and protein cookies, and we stick a candle in there and make it work for us. And so just discovering, again, I think the fun part about health, and you don't hear that a lot, but the fun part about health is discovering something new.
That's right.
I remember when, and I'm going to tell on you, sister. I remember when I was sick once and Brinetta brought me an eggplant lasagna. And I don't think I still haven't recovered from the egg. I've not tasted an eggplant lasagna, but it was all healthy. It was a vegan eggplant lasagna, and it was so good. And I don't like eggplant. But the reason why I'm speaking to this point is because, again, the fun part about health and wellness is discovering health and wellness. What do I like? Being willing to try new fruits. That's the fun part. Don't just stick to your apples and your oranges and your bananas. Try a dragon fruit, try a Asian pear, try those various different things and see if you like it. So that's all.
Cool. Thanks, buddy. So,
Question.
yes, go ahead.
Where do you find the vegan eggplant lasagna at?
Oh, well,
She made that.
You made it?
I actually made that, Mom.
Okay, then I'm putting in my order. I love eggplant.
So what we did was we put other things in there and we used some of the eggplant as the noodles. It came out really good. So one of our things is we try to cut down on carbs because they sneak into your diet in so many ways. So we'll work on that. I'll get with you, girl. We'll make some. I haven't made any of that. And Arlene asked me.
That literally was probably about how many years? That was about 17 years ago.
That's a long time.
Oh,
so I don't even know if she remembers how to make it.
I do. But I'll even make that one of my things before we go to Africa. I'm gonna make a eggplant lasagna. So it's about finding different ways to eat your favorite foods. And again, we always focus on nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. So watching that migraine headache go away, watching your energy levels bump up, watching that blood pressure go down, or those sugar numbers in your blood go down. It's so great. You say, you know what, that's okay. I can find a different way to eat. And so that's the goal for July. Now, I have a link. I'm going to put the link in the chat because, and I did want to say, if anybody online in the chat, you guys have any questions, but I definitely want you to let me go over just a couple more things. Definitely put the shred dates in your calendar right now. Yes, Francesca, make some eggplant lasagna. Now, just know that I used zucchini, strips of zucchini as my noodles. All right. And then I seasoned up that lasagna as the meat. So the lasagna became the meat, the zucchini was the noodles, and then all the other goodies.
You mean the eggplant became the meat?
Eggplant, that's right. Eggplant was like the meat and the zucchini was the noodles. All right. But she just scarfed it down. It was delicious with the tomato and everything. But yes, Francesca, make a eggplant lasagna. All right. And I'll look for my recipe and see if I can share that. So the shred is happening July 10th through the 19th. You're glad it's not on the 4th. So you get to have your holiday, July 4th, and do what you like, but make your plans now. And in the guide, I've given you the links to your vanilla or chocolate shake. And I will go in and add the berry shake in there. So Mama Connie, where are you? Where are you, Mama Connie? She had a chance to taste the berry this month, and she loves it. Now, the beauty of the berry shake is it has more protein than the other shakes. And so some of you will want to try that at some time coming up. This is the month where I really would love for you to consider adding in the fruits, the vegetables, and the berry plant powders. I would love to see you do it. And in the guide, here's a link that will explain to you or where you could click on that link in the guide and you can find out more about adding more fruits, more vegetables, more berries to your life. This month, I want you to own this challenge. So there's a place in here for you to say, I'm ready to take this challenge. And I definitely want to see you guys fill that out. As a matter of fact, let me go in, forgive me. And let me go here. And I'm actually going to go to this. I'm going to go to this form. So here's the form for July. And I'm going to put that link in the chat. I'm going to put that, I think I am. Oh, no, I'm not that way. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I need to put that in the chat for you. And I want you to own the challenge for July. Now, why am I being such a stickler? Because you know what, you guys, July is, we've been together. Those of you that have been with me, we've been together now for, it'll be 7 months. You've been with me all year. And it does, you know, at that 7-month mark, you do get a little weary, say, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. Here's the link here. I'm going to shorten this link. I'm going to put it in the chat. Those of you that are on YouTube, I've already put that in the chat for you. I'm going to stop sharing now. Stop. There we go. And I'm putting that link in the chat. And that link that you see there is sign up for the July challenge. Just a couple questions to tell me what you plan to do this month. It helps if you own it. You guys all heard Mom Newman say she made up her mind come June. Now, May was her birthday. She just ate the whole month of May. Monica made sure of that. But come June, she's like, I am shredding. And this is the same thing. I want you to go in and really take this quiz. Just agree with yourself. I'm going to go to that link. I'm going to click on it. So let me see. Let me share again. And it's just going to ask you your email, your full name, and then what are your July wellness goals? And you can pick a whole lot of things here. Take the no drive-through challenge, do the shred, learn about plant powders, agree that you're going to be on the wellness call, add a weekly prayer. Come on, y'all, prayer really works. Maintain a new wellness habit, and you can tell me that down in the other section. Maybe you don't think you're going to plan to participate this month. I get it. That's fine. That's why I put it there, so you can let yourself go. Share your wellness journey with a friend, and maybe you have a testimony you would like for us to share. That's in there. And an opportunity for you to ask for more information on everything from the shred to wellness coaching to talking to my business partner, Miss Robin Allen, who is a certified nutritionist. All right. So it's just an opportunity for you to tell me more about what you plan to do. It's also an opportunity for you to commit to what you plan to do. Amen. Because sometimes if it's just in your head, it just stays in your head. But if you say to somebody, I'm going to do this, something about that just really works really well. So with that, I want to go back to, let me close this. I'm going to go back to my guide. Give me one more second. I'm going to share this guide one more time. So again, our shred will be Monday, July 10th through Wednesday, the 19th. And there's where you can order your shakes. Here's where you can learn more about the protein powders. And I'm going to end our meeting tonight talking about kind of some of the goals for July. The real focus of July is about mindful eating. And those of you that sign up, you will be getting text messages each week that will sort of guide that and promote that. The idea is to really think through how we're thinking about our eating. And I've been listening to some wonderful videos, even a wonderful TED Talk on how becoming more mindful about what you're actually eating can really help you move away from that constraint of a diet. And a lot of people don't like that word. So that's the focus for the month of July, is to really come away from just grabbing this or grabbing that, but coming away from our desk, coming out of the car, sitting down and really enjoying a meal, really focusing on how we feel when we're eating. And I have given you some strategies here. They're right in the connection guide. And also an amazing TED Talk. It's about 12 minutes, but it's worth a listen. So the link is there for you. We definitely, and some strategies for you to get you through a successful month of July. Is this helping you guys?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Amen, amen, amen. So as we get ready to wrap up, I definitely, once again, want you to find that link when you can. I'll be sending it out a couple times so that you can sign up for the July challenge. Yes, Miss Joyce?
Oh, is my hand up? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you had a question or comment.
Let me make my statement now. I am going to do the July shred.
Amen. Woo! All right. Well, then we will make sure you have what you need. You'll order your shakes and we'll send you a meal plan and the menu and all the guidelines. We will get you ready for that, Miss Joyce. Woo! We got another one, you guys. We got another one. Yes, Miss Debbie. Oh, are you just clapping for her? I thought you had a hand up. Oh, okay, she's celebrating. You got people celebrating you already, Miss Joyce.
I know they encourage me so much in the buddy team. I got to find me a good buddy.
You got to get a good buddy, somebody will, get on you. And like Mom Newman said, hey, you didn't tell me that part. What part is this? Debbie, you get her, Debbie. Something really fun. Mom Newman, tell them what I brought you.
Oh, from her tower garden. Oh my goodness. She brought me butternut lettuce. She brought me all kinds of greens. I know some was kale, Swiss chard.
Yes.
And what else was in there?
It was actually broccoli leaves. The leaves.
Leaves, yes. Oh my goodness, they were so good. I cut them all up. Monica fell in love with your butter lettuce. She said you could bring that all the time. So she
so good.
But I put those greens in the pot and I put maybe 2 cups full of olive oil and I cut up a large onion and I just did a little garlic seasoning and I let them cook. Oh, they were so good.
Oh, we.
Threatened Monica. I told her, if you eat up my greens, I'm gonna kill you. They were.
We don't want a homicide. We don't want a homicide.
Yeah. And like I said, and she knows how to do fried green tomatoes.
Okay.
So she's gonna do those for me.
Yes.
Because I put them up in the window thinking the sun would make them turn.
Get them green, yeah.
Right. But then everybody was buzzing about, oh no, the fried green tomatoes. So since I'm off the shred, I'm gonna have the fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, do that. And you can, I looked it up again, you can cut those green tomatoes up and put them in whatever, saute them with the onions and.
Oh, okay.
Right. You can do it. You guys, I have, I'm not kidding. I have big fat tomatoes on my tower right now. And I took a couple of those over to Mom Newman so she can play around with them. Nothing like homegrown, right?
Oh, the taste was really different. I mean,
out of this world.
I don't really even like bok choy and kale. I look at that when I go to the store and I don't even stop.
Well, you sure ate up a bunch of it then.
Well, it gave me a great appreciation for it now, with having, you bringing it to me like that, I would buy some and still and cook up, mix them all together. Yeah.
Yes, it is wonderful to eat. We call it tower to table. It's just wonderful. So there is coming a coupon, anyone who is thinking to grow your own veggies at home. I've even got strawberries growing out there, you guys. I've got cilantro, onion, 2 kinds of lettuce, 3 kinds of kale, and broccoli, really delicious broccoli. And who knew the leaves from the broccoli, you could cook them down like greens and just eat them on up. They're so good. And the Swiss chard and all that other things. So if any of you are interested, there's a $50 coupon if you purchase a tower before August 1st, I think it is. I got a $50 coupon for you. So anybody that's thinking to grow with, 10% of the space, 10% of the water, and no dirt involved, you guys. Think about that. All right, then as we share this last bit of information here, definitely I did share the TED Talk. I want to talk about that. And we definitely are grateful. Find a friend, get your buddy, We want you to be well. That is our goal. And so as we end, we say, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. And so with that, I'm going to open it up if anyone has comments or questions, but otherwise, we're going to wrap up our time together. I want to thank Mom Newman and Debbie for sharing their shred experience. Yay! And I'm excited for Joyce. We got a new shredder, you guys.
Yes.
Excited for her to get on that bandwagon. Any thoughts, any questions, any comments?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
All I can say is thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here. Anthony, you got some thoughts, some questions, some comments? No, you good? All right. Well, we're glad to be on tonight. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, all those in the chat. Our prayer is that wellness will find you and you'll connect to some wellness habits that will make you healthy and wise. Amen. All right. With that, I'm going to say a good God bless you to everybody, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Make sure to sign up for the July challenge, okay? Love you.
Love you.